All right, this is Lisa Jeanette, and I am trying to go live. Oh, I might have done it on Instagram. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I think I'm live on Instagram. Hey, Andy, yes, hello. Yes, it's happy almost St. Patty's Day. This is, hey, Phil. Oh my gosh, hello. I'm a little intimidated that you're here, Phil, because you probably know more about that area of the world than I do. So if you need to correct me on anything, feel free. Um, 1 hour earlier tonight. Oh, because we changed our clocks. That's why. Yes. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Yes, we are earlier. We put our clocks ahead, and now we're where we are. But this is, hey, Beck and Tim. This is every Wednesday but one. I am Lisa Jeanette. It's Irish Nite, as much as I can do Irish Nite. And I'm really excited about that. We start the program with originals and maybe some covers, and then we move in at 8 o'clock to sing along time, which will be Irish songs, hopefully. Oh, Phil, yeah. So maybe we're both like blind leading the blind. Yes, hope all is well in sunny Florida, Beck and Tim. Or B&T, as my brother likes to call you. For you and I, there is no distance, no future, no past tense, no sense of time. For you and I, there is no heaven, no hell to be forgiven, no reason, no rhyme. For you and I, there is no history, no sense of mystery, there is no why. For you and I, we are not earthbound, we never touch ground, so it's when we can fly. Can you imagine that we have never begun and that will never end? Can you imagine that we are not separate at all, but that we're just one spark lighting up a sky full of love? What brought us close? The law of attraction, but human reaction is keeping us alive. You bring me home, a place I can't let go. And I don't even really know until I arrive there. Can you imagine that we have never begun and that will never end? Can you imagine that we are not separate at all, but that we're just one spark lighting up a sky full of love? Here to console, but this is not romance, this is not by chance, it's what we're made for. Oh, bless my soul, I bear it freely, take everything that you need, you give me back so much more. Can you imagine that we have never begun and that will never end? Can you imagine that we are not separate at all, but that we're just one spark lighting up a sky full of love? I'm here to console, and this is not romance, this is not by chance, it's what we're made for. Oh, bless my soul, I bear it freely, take anything that you need, you give me back so much more. You give me back so much more. You give me back so much more. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Phil. Thank you so much. That is For You and I. It's on my Jellyfish on the Moon album. Yeah, Phil, that's so exciting. Oh, thank you so much for all the love. So exciting that you live in a place where you could go to different countries and it's only not that far. I'm sure it's still expensive. Everything's expensive today, but I think that's so cool that you could go do some touring in Germany, and I forget where else you were. Netherlands? I forget, but it's just so cool. Thank you. Thanks and hello, my sister Dot. Um, I have to check my Salancha. That's how you say it. Salancha. And the $1 million question is, what does that mean? Salancha. Does anyone know? Because I forgot to look it up. As much as I was doing so much research for this, I forgot to look up Slancha. Slancha. I guess it means cheers or something. Slancha. I didn't know how to say it. I always thought it was like slanty. I say in my best Philadelphia accent, slanty. Salancha. Used to wonder how every day is a new portrait. We get to paint it, often without much care. Some days we find that we've painted a weed, some days a fine orchid. Brush-stroking blindly we stumble on something rare. But this day I've put aside to create with intention, rather than run from fear or try to hide. I've got a new canvas, this old easel to lean on, and I'm painting you next to me, by my side. Sometimes an artist will paint the landscape they see right before them. It's so real you can imagine you're there. Sometimes they paint with visions and dreams, abstract and foreign, taking your heart on a journey, who knows where. I can paint it surreal for the parts that I'm not free to mention, with as much honesty as we both can abide. I've got a new canvas, this old easel to lean on, and I'm painting you next to me, by my side. If I could inhabit a painting, which one would I choose to? Skies of Van Gogh or the fields of Monet? That I've come to the truth that this is the frame I belong to, and that someone's painting me a little late. My colors may fade, my body may break, my mind lose dimension. The persistence of time makes me stay long for the ride. I've got a new canvas, this old easel to lean on, and I'm painting you next to me, by my side. And when the story is over, when the paint dries, and all that's left are those observing to decide, will they see satisfaction in my eyes when they look at my portrait? That is called Portrait. Aw, thanks, Phil. That's so sweet. Slante is an Irish toast, the equivalent of cheers. My sister Dot says, cheers to your health, and pronounce, it's a lawn chair. It's a lawn chair. Oh, I did Google, like, how do you pronounce this? And it said slancha, but I guess it's lawn chair. It's pretty close. It's Pretty close. Welcome if you're coming from Instagram, because this is an experiment. I'm trying to see if I can stream on Instagram. The thing about Instagram is it keeps you hard, it keeps you vertical, so it doesn't come up as well, I don't think. It's lawn chair. It's lawn chair. Okay. Oh my. I can't wait to get into that stuff, but I probably should play some more of my own songs. I usually don't start that shenanigans. I don't start the shenanigans till 8 o'clock. That's the rule. That's the rule. All right. I'm going to bring this one out a little early. Oh, today is a short bet. We've no troubles to forget. Don't know a moment I don't love as yet. We've nothing here to lose. Chart course, it's ours to choose. Get ready for a big breakthrough. This is our time, this is our place. It's our moment, it's our space. While we're here, we're having fun. And our fun is next to none. And our blasters in our hands. Let's catch every grain of sand at the setting of the sun. I think I'll have another one. List the things I'm grateful for. Those I love, those I adore. I lose count, there's always more. I'm never done having faith in things unseen. Are we in the in-between? What is life? What does life mean? I hope we have a good run. This is our time, this is our place. It's our moment, it's our space. While we're here, we're having fun. And our fun is next to none. And our glass turns in our hands. Let's catch every grain of sand at the setting of the sun. I think I'll have another one. I like to say unspoken things. I like to give my secrets wings. I like to give love without strings. I'm loyal like a dog. I love karma when I'm right. Love the darkness when I'm bright. Love my eyes when you're in sight. You're my favorite dialogue. This is our time, this is our place. It's our moment, it's our space. While we're here, we're having fun. And our fun is next to none. And our last turns in our hands. Let's catch every grain of sand at the setting of the sun. I think I'll have another one. It's our time, this is our place. It's our moment, it's our space. While we're here, we're having fun. And our fun is next to none. And our glass turns in our hands. Let's catch every grain of sand at the setting of the sun. I think I'll have another one. I think I'll have another one. I think I'll have another one. Oh, wow. Hello, Colin. Thank you. That's so nice of you. Nice to see you here. Colin is on Facebook, tuning in. Hello to Facebook people, to the YouTube people, to the Instagram people, and anybody else that happened to come. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you for that kind word, Andy. It makes me feel good about playing my own stuff. Oh, I know what I'm going to play next. My song that is dedicated to Ruth from Ozark. Snitches get stitches and don't ever run. When you're under the gun, never pull its trigger. Knock your family ties, tie them into a bow. If they tell what they know, tie them up with rigor. Long shot, straight to the bow. Don't you look now, but the bridge is burning. You've got got shoes made of cement. I've got no sentiment. You won't be returning now. I am not afraid of being alone. I've got a rugged backbone, and you'll never own it. Look what we have here. It's truth that's top shelf. Take it down, check yourself. Maybe you can own it. Long shot, straight to the bow. Don't you look now, but the bridge is burning. Truth is all relative. Facts through a sieve made of every sacred cow. Come a little closer, I'll tell you my vice. It's that I am not nice, but I am not charmless. Do you like the thrill of taking a chance in the clutch of romance? I won't hold you harmless. I'm a long shot, straight to the bow. Don't you look now, but the bridge is burning. If you got fire in your heart, I'm only one little spark. You should be more discerning now. I live a simple life, I live by the code. I take what I'm owed and I give what's due ya. Cross the moving line, I'm untouchable. I'm dysfunctional, but baby, what's it to ya? I'm a long shot, straight to the bow. Don't you look now, but the bridge is burning. If you've got nothing to hide, don't be so petrified. Cross the bridge that's burning down. Thank you, my sister Dot. Hello, Sammy. I don't know if you're still here, but hello. Can't wait till Sammy's moving here to this area. I'm so excited about that. Thank you, Beck and Tim. Thank you, NDS. That's so sweet. Phil, I love to hear that I made you smile. That's like one of the goals. One of the goals. So what else do I have for you? As per usual, Phil, yeah, it's so funny because a lot of people say a lot of my songs sound like musical theater-y a little bit. So, I think some of them could be probably turned into a story somehow. But yeah, but Ozark's already a story, and that's kind of like the vibe that I was getting from Ruth. So that's how that happened. What else do I have? All right, let's go back to guitar. All righty. It's me, Jolene, who takes the blame. I hear you yodeling my name every single time you get the chance. You declare that I'm the one who came along and spoiled your fun. You're just using me for your snake dance. Don't blame me. Some say you're the finest woman they've ever seen. I don't want to be you. I don't want your man wants me. Sammy, give it a try. I don't know. That song you sing is such a fraud. You spin your tail like Scheherazade, as if your living or dying depends on me. Your imaginings put me through hell. The truth is stranger than the story you tell. Listen up, the truth will set you free. Don't blame me. Some say you're the finest woman they've ever seen. I don't want to compete with you. I don't want your man wants me. Your man is not the one for me. But if he wants another, cut him loose, set him free. I see the sadness in your eyes, yeah, that's a look I recognize. When a situation's finally seen, and if you didn't think I'd done you wrong, I bet we would get along. We have more in common than it seems. Don't blame me. Some say you're the finest woman they've ever seen. I don't want to compete with you. I don't want your man wants me. Your man is not the one for me. But if he wants another, cut him loose, set him free. But don't blame me. I'd say you're the finest woman I've ever seen. And I don't want to compete with you. Don't want to compete with you. I don't want your man, I want you. That is my reply to Jolene's song. And my sister Dot says, they say Jolene is Irish. I think with the red hair and the green eyes. Didn't she have like red hair and green eyes, if I'm remembering correctly? I need to actually cover that song. I haven't done that yet. Maybe that's my challenge for next time. Cover Jolene. Thank you for the love. Thank you so much. It's for you, Sammy. Sammy made a request on Facebook. And it's actually one I know. It's one of mine. One of mine that I know. War is dust, war is loud sound, war is boots upon the ground. But I've never been to war. War is miles of shifting sand, war is blood upon my hands. But I've never been to war. I've seen it on a movie screen. I've heard a childless mother scream. I've seen the documentaries, but I've never been. War is suffering, war is pain, war is money down the drain. War is inhuman. As you're counting up the cost, how do you count a life that's lost? When you've never been to war, you've seen it on a movie screen. You've heard a childless mother scream. You've seen the documentaries, but you've never been. All is fair in love and war, they say. What's fair about them anyway? 'Cause war hurts. 'Cause war hurts. And it never goes away. The wounds make heal, the hurting stays where we've never been. Don't keep your wars all in one place. Plan future wars in outer space. If you've never been to war, fill your armies with the brave. 'Cause if you're wealthy, you get waived. And you never go to war. You've seen it on a movie screen. You've heard a childless mother scream. You've seen the documentaries, but you've never been. All is fair in love and war, they say. What's fair about them anyway? and it never goes away. The wounds make heal, the hurting stays where we've never been. Hey, Rachel B. That has Never Been to War. It is on my Jellyfish on the Moon album. Ooh, oh my, I just spilled water all over myself. Clean up. Oh my gosh, I think there's like a, boy, you can dress me up. Well, I thought there were towels in there. Oh, I know. I knew this would come in useful. All right, at least the bench is dry. Oh my heavens. What else do I have for you? So, actually, oh, thank you, Sammy. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks, Phil. Yeah, you know, it's a tough topic, and you know, I've never been to war personally, so that's kind of my perspective of things. I'm one of those people that have never been, and I know people that have been, and I know that those things stay with you forever. In the early 1990s, NASA sent 2,500 jellyfish into space. True story. Jellyfish and humans are alike in one peculiar way. Jellyfish have crystals in the perimeter of their bell that tell them up from down, and we have those crystals in our inner ear. When they brought the jellyfish, which actually they brought 60,000 jellyfish back from space to Earth, and when they brought them back, they found that they could no longer tell up from down. And I get that. I wasn't born here, I was born on the moon. I don't know what's up or what's down. I wasn't supposed to leave my home. I wasn't supposed to be found here with gravity holding me close to the ground. I have a resistance to east and to west. I don't want to go either way. But with much persistence I'm moving on. But in what direction I cannot say, because gravity is holding me close to the ground. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm evolving. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm evolving, and I don't know now, but I'll find my way somehow. You wouldn't believe if I told you the truth. You won't understand what it's meant. Turns out my life was transported here. I was a mad scientist experiment, and they let me go and released me into the cold. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm evolving. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm evolving, and I don't know now, but I'll find my way somehow. Excuse me, please, there has been some mistake. I was born to be free and float in outer space. It brought me down to earth. Now I can't find my place, and I'm topsy-turvy. I'm topsy-turvy. I'm jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm evolving. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm revolving and I don't know now, but I'll find my way somehow. That is Jellyfish on the Moon from my Jellyfish on the Moon album, which Sammy Dozer, who's on Facebook following along, did the artwork for this, which I love, 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 love. Actually, she also did the artwork for Chasing Happy, which was very cool. I love the progression of us. Thank you so much. Thank you. Jellyfish have no spine, and they also don't have a brain. Which, yes, we're like in, some of us are like in more than one way. That was mean. Oh, it's sing-along time. Oh, it's time. This is my favorite part. It is Irish Nite, and we're doing an Irish sing-along. Andy, I know those people too. Thank you. Thanks for all the kind words and all the love. So I took this. This is actually a photo behind here of that big hat. It's an Instagram. Instagram lets you do these things where you can put a filter on, and this one had a big hat. And I didn't really publicize the actual whole thing. I just took the top because, thanks, James Stevens. It's so good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I've been meaning to ask you about your ribs. Hope you're well and breathing better. So I took this photo, but I only used the top of it because there's a certain formula for putting things on social media, especially YouTube. They have like things that they cut things off. So it was cut off from this picture, which I really wanted to use, but it's really creepy. Karen Hall, hello. So good to see you. Yeah, so yeah, that's the picture that this promo thing was taken from. It's just the top half. Very creepy. So St. Patrick, we're going to talk a little bit about St. Patrick. So the man, the myth, the legend, all of it, the saint. Oh yes, we're all Irish for the next couple songs. They think he was born around 385, but this is the Middle Ages. This is the middle. I know, isn't that funny? This is the Middle Ages, so they're not sure. They think people didn't take good records. They don't have a birth certificate in the county, township office. But and they think he died on March 17th, which is why they celebrate St. Patrick's Day on March. Oh, good, James. Love to hear that. Why they celebrate St. Patrick's Day on March 17th. And I have little quizzes here and there and things to tell you, and let's see what's next. Oh, so you see in these pictures, they both have snakes on the bottom. St. Patrick is known for driving the snakes out of Ireland. So my question is it true that St. Patrick drove the snakes out of Ireland? By the way, I'm really missing my favorite cat and Dennis and Donna W., Dithermaster, all those people that are on the Joko cruise with Vance, having a great time. I'm missing them. But I'm glad that you're here. And I have to say, I'm missing it. False. B&T. Let's see what the answer is. It is false, because Ireland never had snakes. They never had snakes. But yeah, if you go there and they're like, St. Patrick drove all the snakes out of Ireland, you're like, well, there is no snakes here. I guess it's true, but it's not. Let's see what else we have here. What American city has dyed its river green every St. Patrick's Day since 1962? Does anybody know that answer? What American city has dyed its river green every St. Patrick's Day since 1962? Good guess. Chicago it is. Phil Hogg, how do you know that? James knew it. My sister Dot knew it. Andy S. Well, it's Chicago. You would think it was Cleveland, but that's the one that the river burned? It is Chicago. And I have a note here. They dye it green every year, and it's the Chicago Journeyman Plumbers Local Union 130 UA has been dyeing the river green since 1962. The tradition began when a group of plumbers found the right formula to turn the river green. Today, the union uses about 40 pounds of vegetable-based powder dye that is non-toxic and safe. The dye is mixed by boats, and the color lasts for several hours. The recipe for the dye is a closely guarded secret. Oh, Dallas does it too. Well, maybe they weren't the first. Yeah, maybe they were the first. Who knows? But I do know Chicago. Chicago, apparently my... So let's sing something Irish. Ooh, let's see. What do we got? All right, here's one you all know. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. It's you, must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, and when the valley's hushed and white with snow. I'll be here in sunshine or in shadows. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. This is for you, James. But when ye come and all the flowers are dying, if I am dead, as dead I will lay be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me. And I shall hear the soft dew tread above me, and all my grave will warmer, sweeter be. For you will bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. It's a lawn chair. Yeah, Danny, that says they're playing your song. Hello, Martin Kelly from Bowen Island, Bowen Island, British Columbia, Canada, where Rich and I hold the key to the city. Felix is in flowers. He would sing Felix is in flowers. Marty O'Kelly. So good to see you. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you. Let's see, what else do we got? I love this. What country was St. Patrick born in? Spoiler alert, it wasn't Ireland. What country was St. Patrick born in? Scotland. I can't say no, but I can't say no because he was born what is now known as Wales, but at the time maybe it was known as Scotland, although geographically it just doesn't look right. But I've heard Scotland and I've heard Wales. Spain, that was good. Britain, well, yes, Great Britain is the answer. That's the correct answer. some think Scotland, some think Wales. I think everybody wants a piece of him. It's like they want to own it. So he was, let's give it a little bit of history. He was, I think, 14 or 16, again, Middle Ages, which, by the way, I learned through this research that I always thought the Dark Ages came first. All right, here we go. Wait a second here. I always thought the Dark Ages came first, then came the Middle Ages, and then came the Renaissance and the Enlightenment years. But here, the Dark Ages are just the early part of the Middle Ages. I learned that. Like, you know, this, what do they call that when they say, I was today years old? I was today years old when I learned that the Dark Ages were part of the Middle Ages, the beginning of the Middle Ages. No idea. So, so this was the Dark Ages, if we're talking 385 or whatever it was to 4 or whatever he lived to. All right, so now I have a little bit of my own, my sister Valerie helped me with my own DNA. And it's really funny because I grew up in an Irish Catholic neighborhood where no one would admit they were anything but Irish. And so my sister got all of our DNA, our like ancestry report, whatever it's called, ancestry.com. You grew up in Chicago? Marty O'Kelly, I would have never guessed. I thought you were from Ireland. So nobody would ever admit they were anything. And so my sister did this for all of us, and I'm in there on someone else's name, like one of my great grandmother's names or something. I'm in there as her, but it's my and one thing we learned through the DNA thing, which you may or may not know, is that there's like 9. I have 8 siblings. There's 9 of us, and it isn't like, you know, my mother's Polish, my father's Irish, so I'm 50% of each, which is what I grew up thinking. It doesn't work that way, although it sort of works that way on my DNA, but it doesn't really work that way. Like you can be of the same family and have different makeups of your DNA. But I thought we were Welsh, and I was pretty excited about that, to tell you the truth. But apparently I don't have Welsh. Maybe some of my siblings do, but I don't have Welsh. I have mostly Eastern European, Russia, which, I mean, as much as like, you know, Russia, you know, all the baggage comes with it. I love Russia. I love Russian architecture. I love Russian music, from Tchaikovsky to Prokofiev to like, I just love things that are Russian. So it's kind of funny. I'm like, okay. Oh yeah, and that green area on the map, that goes all the way to Siberia, but I'm pretty sure I didn't come. Yeah, how did you end up in Bowen Island, Martin? That's really interesting. I want to get you on the show and just like talk to you and like find out all kinds of stuff. So we could like do a Q&A. So there is my DNA. I am, you know, 40-something% Eastern European Russian, and 40, whatever it is, it varies. It's not exact. Irish, and then some Scottish, some Jewish. I'm very excited about that. And I really hope I'm either like a Polish Jew or a Russian Jew. 3%, I'm going with it. Like, I'm going. Like, I want to be in the club. I got my 3%. Oh, we could do a Zoom edition sometime. That would be fun. Yeah, so then a bunch of other stuff. So anyway, enough about me. So knowing that St. Patrick could have been Scottish, as some of you guessed, and it probably might be true, I thought we could do a Scottish song, which is the theme from Outlander. I don't know if you watched that show or not. I can also invite people onto the show. I can do that. I can have a guest and talk, like, you know, together. So anyway, all right. I don't know if you watched the show Outlander, but it has a beautiful theme song, which is Scottish, which maybe St. Patrick was, you know? Maybe he was Scottish and Welsh. Who knows? Sing me a song of a lass that is gone. Say, could that lass be I? Mary of soul, she sailed on a day over the sea to sky. Billow and breeze, islands and seas, mountains of rain and sun. All that was good, all that was fair, all that was me is gone. Sing me a song of the last that is gone. Say, could that last be I? Mary of soul, she sailed on a day over the sea to sky. Hey, Joan Hacker, it's Irish Nite. I'm so glad you're here. So good to see you. That was a Scottish song. Oh, here's Martin's story. So he moved from Chicago to Arizona and met his wife in Arizona, and then she got a job in Toronto, and then they didn't really like the winter, so they moved to British Columbia and settled on Bowen Island. That is such a romantic story. I love that. Oh my gosh, it was a woman that drove him to Bowen Island. Well, and the weather. But if you never met your wife in Arizona, you never would have went to Toronto. You could, still be in Arizona or somewhere. Joan, you were in Ireland. I think that just put some good glitter on this show. I'm glad you stopped working and you're resting and rejuvenating. Oh, that's right. Your wife works at EY, as do I. 20 years in June. Wow, I would love to go to Ireland. I haven't been yet. Let's see what else is in store. In what year was St. Patrick canonized by the Catholic Church? 481 BC, 482 AD, 1200 AD, or 1933 CE? Oh, you went with Ellis Paul. That's so cool. I've gone to Ellis Paul's retreats. Rich and I both go. Well, I went to meet Vance. The reason I signed up for it was I wanted to meet Vance, and then it ended up he came here the week before because he had a concert here. So, but yeah, I had coaching from him here and coaching there, and Ellis Paul's retreats are just amazing. All right, when was St. Patrick canonized by the Catholic Church? He wasn't. He's never been canonized. So they didn't have canonization back when he was alive in the dark ages of the Middle Ages. 1933 would have been a good guess too, because they were like, oh, we better canonize him, but that's not what happened. They said he was a saint. He did some miraculous things. Oh, I didn't tell you the history. So he was kidnapped. He was born to a wealthy family in Wales or Scotland. We're not really sure. And he was kidnapped by Irish pirates or whatever, Irish hoodlums, I don't know, and taken to Ireland, and he was enslaved to be a shepherd, and he was a slave for 7 years, I want to say, and then God sort of talked to him, and he escaped somehow and got back, and then he wanted to study to be a priest. I don't know if they were called priests then. I'm not really sure, but he wanted to study to be in a religious order, and then he heard a voice from God, and he went back to Ireland. And this is what's interesting, because some people think St. Patrick converted Ireland to Catholicism. Some people say there were already Catholics in Ireland, and some people say he encouraged the faith that people that were already Catholic and converted some pagans. And I think I forgot to put the thing about I might have missed that one. I'll have to talk about it later. But so, James, your son Annie met his wife in Vancouver and then moved back to Burlington, Ontario, where she grew up. Wow, that's so fun. That is so romantic. I love that. They canceled St. Dorothy too. He's not canceled. He's still considered a saint by the Irish Church, or by the Catholic Church, but he was never canonized, which I don't know if you haven't grown up Catholic. I don't know all the ins and outs of canonization, but you have to there's a whole process, and it's like first they have to be beatified, and they have to have evidence of 2 miracles. I think it was. I always thought it was 3, but I read recently 2 miracles. You have to have evidence that they performed 2 miracles, like somebody got healed or somebody, and there's probably something that I'm missing. And then there's the beatification, and then they have the canonization into sainthood. It's a long process. It never happens in someone's lifetime. It usually happens, 100 years later or whatever. It doesn't usually happen fast, right after someone passes. I think there are exceptions to that rule. It's a lot of work. You got to perform miracles. You got to die. You're not even there for the whole thing. I don't want it. I'm not. It's not on my bucket list or my post bucket list to become a saint. However, the Lutherans believe that everyone's a saint. And they don't, if you go into a Lutheran church, because I grew up in Catholic churches and played music in Catholic churches forever, and then I played in Lutheran churches. And in Lutheran churches, there are no icons or any statues of saints. That's not a thing. And if they're on the stained glass windows, they probably inherited them from somebody. But it is, Joan. It's a lot of work. Yes, and Saint Cecilia, the patron saint of music, nothing to do with music. Yeah, you don't even get to know your saint. It's not like you ever can celebrate it. So off my post bucket list, taking that off. Right. Wait, what do I have here? Okay, he wasn't. What's next? Oh, The Wild Rover. Okay, so this is a fun song. This is all new to me, by the way. I don't know this song. But I heard a couple versions of this song, and in both of them, it's like the chorus is, it's no, nay, never, and it's clap, 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 no, nay, never, no more, clap, clap, will I play the Wild Rover, clap, no, never, no more. So I want you to do that. So it's no, nay, never, clap, 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 no, nay, never, no more, clap, clap, will I play the Wild Rover, clap, no, never, no more. I grew up Catholic and went to St. Eulalia Catholic grade school. St. Eulalia was Italian, so no songs for her today. Well, in church we sang a song. It was, I always get it mixed up with our St. Francis song, but it was like, great and glorious St. Patrick, pray for our dear father, the land of our country. Great and glorious St. Patrick, hearken to the prayers of some children, of your children. Oh, yeah. Andy, yeah, that could be dangerous. So it's no, nay, never, clap, 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 no, nay, never, no more, clap, clap, will I play the Wild Rover, clap, no, never, no more. We might change that, but let's just try it. Well, it's no, nay, never, clap, 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 no, nay, never, no more, will I play the Wild Rover, no, never, no more. I've been a wild rover for many the year, and I've spent all me money on whiskey and beer. But now I'm returning with gold in great store, and I never will play the Wild Rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more, will I play the Wild Rover, no, never, no more. So this was a Scottish song that the Irish stole. It became an Irish song. And I don't know if the Scottish ever got it back, but if the Scottish were singing it, they would say, it's no, nay, never, right up your kilt. No, nay, never, no more, your kilt. When I play the Wild Rover kilt. No, never, no more. So it's right up your kilt. your kilt. Let's try that. So it's no, nay, never. Right up your kilt. No, nay, never, no more. Your kilt will I play, the wild rover. No, never, no more. I went to an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady my money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom as yours I can have any day. Well, it's no, nay, never. Right up your kilt, no, nay, never, no more. Your kilt will I play, the wild rover. No, never, no more. I brought from me pocket 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She said, I have whiskeys and wines of the best, and the words that you told me were only in jest. Oh, it's no, nay, never. Right up your kilt, no, nay, never, no more. Your kilt will I play, the wild rover. Kilt, no, never, no more. I'll go home to my parents, confess what I've done, and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And when they've caressed me as oft times before, I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. Right up your kilt, no, nay, never, no more. Your kilt will I play, the wild rover. No, never, no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I love that. There's the version I like the best is Seamus Kennedy, and he tells the whole story about, it was my ukulele taking its own part of the show. Yeah, so let's go. What's next? What'll you be having? So what is your spirit of choice, shall we say? Vodka, tequila, rum, whiskey, Coca-Cola, water. There's no right answer. Oh, thank you for all the love. Oh, beer. Oh, beer. And yes, I would not have guessed. Beer. I like Corona with the lime. I also like Blue Moon with the orange. I like beer when I can have it with citrus. Water. Mostly on water. Hence, I have my water here. Guinness. Now that's some serious stuff. That's some serious beer. Guinness. Yeah, my sister Dot and Stan drink Guinness. You missed the U.S. food. That's sad. You have to come back, is all. Marty O'Kelly. So anyway, Rich would be a rum and Coke, but rare. We rarely really drink. I probably drink more than Rich does. I love margaritas. That's the other thing I love. So I could say tequila. You pour it on your corned beef. Guinness. Oh my heavens. On the corned beef. Irish whiskey. No tears. Is that a brand? No tears? Irish whiskey? Oh my gosh. So fun. Let's see. Whoops, I lost my thing. Okay. Speaking of, it's a lawn chair. Is that what it is? It's a lawn chair? Cilantro. So my sister said, the way to remember it is it's lawn chair. And we think it means cheers and to your health and cilantro is how you say it. All right, this I'm going to do a cappella. This is a fun song. Here we go. If you know it, sing along. Cook it in Guinness. You cook your corned beef in Guinness. Writer's Tears. Oh, wow. I like the name of that. I'm not really a whiskey drinker and bourbon. I can't really. It's too. I'm not. I'm too weak. I'm a lightweight in that sense only. Last Night's Fun by Kieran Carson. Interesting. There's a wonderful book. I'm going to put this on the screen about Irish music, food, and drinking called Last Night's Fun by Kieran Carson. That sounds like a lot of fun. So does Writer's Tears. Okay, here we go. Here's to the vodka, in Russia it's made. If you're buying that shite, you're just trying to get laid. And here's to tequila, agave so sweet. Drinking off of that stuff, you'll be naked in the street. And then we have rum, the Caribbean's great gift. The only drink that makes the land beneath your feet shift. And then we have a whiskey from heaven it's sent. And with that sly mistress, my money's all spent. So whatever you choose, please raise up your drink. 'Cause if the ocean were booze, I'd happily sink. Salancha! It's a lawn chair. It's a lawn chair. Here is to everyone's health. Let's see, what else we got? What does the Irish phrase Erin go bra mean? Ireland brave, Erin needs to wear a bra, Ireland forever, or free Ireland? Isn't that a great song, Joan? I love that song. I listen to that a lot. I just think it's great. Anybody know what Erin go bra means? Ireland forever. Yes, that is the correct answer, and yes. Whoops. Uh-oh. This might not stay up. That would be bad. Okay, I'm going to try this next song. Well, is that what's next? Oh, St. Patrick promoted the Celtic cross. True or false? Ireland forever. Yes, Marty O'Kelly. Ireland forever. Yes, B&T and James Stevens. You all got it. Ireland forever. Ireland forever. So St. Patrick promoted the Celtic cross. True. That, good answer. Good answer, and yes, good answer, James Stevens. It's true-ish. So, so here's the other thing about, all right, I'm just going to come off of here for a minute. The other thing about St. Patrick is there's a lot of folklore that has come down since the Dark Ages of 385 or wherever he was born. There's a lot of folklore. So some of it's like they think it was this, but it could have been this. And in this, what they say, and you can see that Celtic cross there, is there was a lot of pagans. The Boston Celtics, St. Patrick promoted the Boston Celtics. That is false. So there were pagans, and they worshiped the sun. So what St. Patrick did was took the sun and elongated the bottom and made it into a cross. They also say he used the three-leaf clover as to represent the Trinity. Oopsie. So he did promote the Celtic cross, and whether he kind of invented it or not, we're not sure. But what we do know is that he did. That was like one of the things, and that's why it's like that. Well, they say, because this is all folklore, but that it was the sun, and he kind of made a cross out of the sun to try to keep the pagan, honor their beliefs, but also convert them to Christianity at the time. Oh, I know what's next. Oh, that shouldn't be next. Uh-oh, I missed something. Wait, hold on. Oh, here it is. This is such a beautiful song, and I'm not going to do it justice. I'm going to tell you right now. But a lot of the versions I've heard were a cappella. But I think it would not be as fun. If I had money enough to spend? Okay, and then all comrades, right? Okay. If you know this song, apologies. Of all the money that I ever spent, I spent it in good company. And all the harm I've ever done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be to you all. If I had money enough to spend, and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this town that sorely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and ruby lips, I own she has my heart enthralled. And fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades that I've ever had, they're sorry for my going away. And all the sweethearts that e'er I've had, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be to you all. The Parting Glass, written by Kirk Jones and Sean Davey. There's a version of this by I forget what they're called, but it's a group like with the super group like Bridgers, Phoebe Bridges and two other people. It's beautiful. There's a lot of good versions of it actually. So yeah, so he did promote I got ahead of myself there. So Irish Busing is the last one I'll do, and this is actually this was a song that I've done a lot in the Catholic Church. This is a lot of times we did this for weddings. A lot of people would request this song for weddings, and I just think it's a beautiful song. And then when I looked it up, I saw that Noel Paul Stokey help me here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks for all the love. I don't know why I have Laugh Out Loud Marty O'Kelly on there. That just happened by accident. Noel Paul Stokey was a member of People Mary. Jeez, thank you. Oh God, the memory. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. And may God hold you in the palm of his hand. So, may God hold you in the palm of his hand, and good night, and joy be with you all. Thank you for hanging out. I will see you next week, hopefully with a cover of Jolene. That might be something I do next week. I might not do sing along so much next week. I might do more, take a beat and do some more songs. Thank you, Andy S, Martin Kelly, B&T, James Stevens, my sister Dot, Joan Hacker. So good to see you here. Thank you for being here. Phil Hogg, all the way from the UK. Martin Kelly, all the way from Bowen Island, British Columbia, Canada. And did I miss anyone? It's so good to have you here. Thank you. And I will see you hopefully next week. Enjoy your St. Patrick's Day on Sunday. And hopefully I've given you, oh, thank you, Karen Hall. Thank you. I need to call you. I need to give you a call. Happy St. Patrick's Day and now you have a little bit of trivia to talk about maybe on St. Patrick's Day with your friends drinking your Guinness. Love to you all, and I'll see you next week. Have a good one. It's a lawn chair.